I think when you're talking about growth of a business, I have 3 rules. One is don't speed, because if you do, you're bound to get caught. And if you get caught, it's often by the people you don't want to get caught by, like people you owe money to. So really seriously, if you're going to expand your business, do it logically, do it slowly, and think every aspect of it through. You might see a great opportunity and you might think this is the best thing I could do. Take time when you make that decision. Overexpansion can be the death of any small business. And in fact, it's often the death of even big business because you overextend, which is the next rule that I don't think you should ever break. Overextending yourself both physically and emotionally. And if you're in an industry like most of us are that is very self-driven, requires a lot of yourself. So every plate of food that leaves my restaurant has my name on it. And I have to make sure that every plate of food that leaves my restaurant, if it has my name on it, meets my standards. So that means that I have to invest a lot of my own energy and myself into my product. And if I have too many products and I can't do that, or I'll burn out, or I'll get frustrated and I'll let something slip. So really making sure that you can cope emotionally and physically with the expansion you're about to engage in. And growth in a business is slow and painstaking. I mean, I know we all hear these stories about rags to riches and, they opened their doors and within days they were millionaires or whatever. Okay, maybe those stories are true, but for the most part, the majority of us who are entrepreneurs or who set out to start something or do something, we are at such great peril of not making it that it would be unrealistic for any of us to think that it's easy and that it just happens miraculously. It's a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication and a lot of stress. So just make sure that you are able to cope with whatever decision you make. And the last thing is don't overspend. It's really nice when your bank account has got a positive figure in it and it's not in the negative or in your line of credit, or you're not putting your own money in to pay that hydro bill when they give you the red notice, says they're going to cut off your hydro in 24 hours. And that's when you call whoever. I called my dad. Hey. So just make sure that you're logically spending your money, because once it's gone, you can't get it back. And in the restaurant industry, one of the dangers is most restaurants tend to overspend, because they think the doors are going to be knocked down and I'm going to have a lineup of people and they're all going to come and they're going to eat my great food. So I borrowed a whole whack of money to set up this beautiful restaurant, and now I don't have enough money coming in. So my debt load is really high and my revenue generation is really low. So just make sure that you're realistic, and give yourself the kind of time that it really requires. Growth is very strategic and it should be done with a great deal of thought.